Hello, we're starting a new Sefer, and in the beginning of Sefer Bamidbar, Kadosh Baruch Hu commands Moshe Rabbeinu to count Am Yisrael. Not only that he needs to count the adults, but he needs to count also the babies from 1 month old and on. But Moshe Rabbeinu understands that he's going to have to go into people's tents in order to count their babies. And Kadosh Baruch Hu is being asked now by Moshe Rabbeinu, how should I invade people's privacies, going into their houses, into their tents? That's not comfortable to do such a thing. Kadosh Baruch Hu tells Moshe Rabbeinu, you do yours and I'll do mine. Go over there. Moshe Rabbeinu goes to the tent. He stands on the outside of the tent, and the Shekhinah comes out and tells him this is the amount of babies inside this tent. I don't understand. If HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants Moshe Rabbeinu to count, let him go in. And if he doesn't need him to count, he knows already the number, and he's going to tell him the number, then Moshe Rabbeinu can stay at his own tent and wait for HaKadosh Baruch Hu to tell him how many babies are in each and every tent. Why does he bother Moshe Rabbeinu to go out into each tent and stand on the outside of the tent? Same question we found in Parashat Pikudei, where HaKadosh Baruch Hu asked Moshe Rabbeinu to put up the Mishkan. Moshe Rabbeinu didn't do anything up to now in the Mishkan, and he felt bad. So Moshe Rabbeinu is now being appeased by HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells him, go, and you put up the Mishkan. You build it, you put it up. Moshe Rabbeinu doesn't understand. Nobody can put up the Mishkan. These are heavy, heavy pieces of wood. How could you lift them? Nobody was able to lift them. So Moshe Rabbeinu asked HaKadosh Baruch Hu, how could I lift such a heavy Mishkan? So HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells him, you do your part. Go and try to pick it up. Moshe Rabbeinu goes, and really the Mishkan is being lifted by itself. HaKadosh Baruch Hu picks it up. Again, HaKadosh Baruch Hu seems like he's playing with Moshe Rabbeinu. Go and make believe. He's playing believe. He's making himself like he's picking up the Mishkan, but who's picking up the Mishkan really? HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It's not Moshe Rabbeinu. So what's going on over here? If you want to treat Moshe Rabbeinu, let him lift the Mishkan, or do something he's able to do. And if he can't do it, or he's not going to let him lift the Mishkan, so what kind of treat you're treating him? How is that going to appease Moshe Rabbeinu? How is that going to make him feel better? And over here comes the secret that we all need to know. In this world, we don't do anything. All results belong to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, not us. All we have to do in this world is make the ishtadlut, try to do things, make the right decision to do things, and go and try to do them. But the results are for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants us only to decide that we're doing what He commands us to do, and go out and do the ishtadlut, go and try to do it, go and try to perform it, but the outcome always belongs to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And therefore, when Moshe Rabbeinu is being asked to lift the Mishkan, really that's all he needs to do. Try. And the rest always belongs to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Same thing with counting the babies. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells him, go count the babies, not that Moshe Rabbeinu is doing the actual counting. It's always HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The results always belong to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But rather, Moshe Rabbeinu just needs to follow instructions and go out there and do the ishtadlut. Try to do what HaKadosh Baruch Hu commanded. The rest belong to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That is something that we all need to understand and implement to our life. Everything we do, the results doesn't belong to us. We don't need to get upset if something doesn't work out. And if it does, we need to thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu for it, that it worked out the way it did, because whatever happens only is in His hands, and in His hands only. Nothing belongs. All those results don't belong at all to us.